Welcome to CricketSASA video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will see how we can access a player, a team, or a tournament stats. There are multiple ways to do that. Very first option that is available to us on a home page or home screen is a tournament finder. This tournament finder is basically a search bar, just like as a Google. You can start typing any word that contains in your tournament name, it will find that. Let's say if I will start typing MCA, it will show me the list of all the tournaments that has an MCA word in it. Rather than the MCA, even if I will start typing division, you can see it will show me all the list of all matching tournaments name that contains the division in it. So you can basically just tap or click on any one of the tournaments that you want to see the stats. Just for example, here I would like to see the stats of MCA Division 1 in 2023. So I will just tap on it and it will take me right there. So here we can see all the stats. We can see all the stats related to that particular tournament. The very first tab we can see here is the results. Because this tournament is already done, that's the reason why it's not showing any live tab or schedule. If it is an ongoing tournament, you will see like a results, there will be two more buttons. One will be schedule, which will show the schedule of that particular tournament, or if there is a live match happening, it will have the live tab there too. Like as I said earlier, this tournament is already done. That's the reason why it is showing us all the results that belongs to this particular tournament. So of course we can click on any one of the result and it will take us to that particular scorecard. So on the next tab, leaderboard, that is very important, from where you can get the stats of all the players that were participating in this particular tournament. So you can see right here onto the top, it is just giving us giving us the option or telling us who is the best batsman in this particular tournament as per the stats are given, and also the best bowler. So if I scroll down here, you can see it is showing me the list of all the batsmen who has played in this particular tournament, and it is giving us the stats related to those players in that particular tournament. Of course, you can go into the if you want to see the further details of that particular player, you can just click on to that particular the name of that player, and it will take us the more detailed stats. And of course, in 2024, Shane has not played any tournament yet or any match yet. So that's the reason why 2024 is blank. But of course, I can change the year to 2023, apply filter, and you will see it will bring me all the stats of Shane Shingleford in 2023. So not only in this particular tournament, because now we are in the detailed pan where it will give us the all the stats in that particular year. So if I go back to the tournament in the leaderboard, that's where you will see the stats of all the players in that particular tournament. But like I said, if you want a further detail, like if you want to see the more stats of that particular player, you can just tap or click onto that particular player's name and it will take you over there. So just like the players, I would like also to mention here, of course, you can check the points table and some stats related to that tournament. The next thing that I would like to show here under the teams, like any player, if you want to see the further stats of a team in that particular especially in that particular tournament, if you want to see the stats of any team, you can tap or click onto the name or icon of that team. Let's say, just take an example of Royal Stars. If I want to see the stats of Royal Star in this particular MCA Division 1 tournament, if I will just tap on that Royals Kings name or their icon or logo, it will take me to the stats of that particular team. Of course, you can see in the very first tab, team info, all the players that were registered with this team, results. Of course, it will show you all the stats of Royal Kings within the MCA Division 1. So you can also check the schedule because this tournament is already done. So that's the reason why the schedule is empty. If it was an ongoing tournament, then it would have showed the schedule of that Royal Stars. Stats, of course, it will have some breakups like in this tournament, Royal Stars has faced against any of those the opponent, and that breakup is there, and even venue wise all the matches they have played, it has the breakup of their stats available to us. In batting, bowling and fielding, of course, it will show us in the batting tab all the batsmen that has played for this team in this particular tournament. And bowling and fielding is just like that. You can have the of further detail of that the team. And anywhere, even on a scorecard or anywhere, if you see the player's name, if you want to see the more detail of his stats, you can tap or click onto the anyone's player's name and it will take you over there. But I would like also to mention one thing in here. Not onto the tournament, rather if you want to see the more details of any players in any particular game, you can see those as well. So we already see, like in the leaderboard, you can see the stats of all the batsmen or a bowler in this particular tournament. But if I want to see the more details of a player in any particular match, so if we go under the matches, let's just pick anyone's result, and if from the scorecard, let's just take an example where the batsman has made some runs. Let's say maybe Harpreet Manis. If I just click from the scorecard, if I tap or click onto the anyone's name, any batsman name, just take an example here, it will just give us the further detail of that particular batsman in that particular match, like how much runs he has made on any particular ball, and of course here how many ones, twos, and how many boundaries he scored over there. This kind of the graphical representation of the same thing, like how many scores he has scored on any particular ball. And there are a few more good stuff here. Wagon wheel, if the scorer has entered the information. That's in the very bottom of it. I would like to mention here, like it will show us the breakup of all the bowlers that in that particular match Harpreet Manis has faced. So just like Jasprit saying, he has faced his 13 balls, and sorry, he has faced the 7 balls, and he has scored 13 runs, and even it has the breakup of those 13 runs underneath here too. So it will show you all the bowlers that particular batsman has faced. So you can have those stats available from any scorecard. And here, if you want to see, if you just like we click onto the name of any player from the leaderboard, if you want to see the similar kind of stats, like further stats of Harpreet Manis, if you just click on my stats, it will take you there. So not only onto the batsman, we can do same thing for the bowler. Let's go back to any of the scorecard. If I will tap or click onto the any bowler's name, it will give me the more stats in that particular tournament. Of course, like here, like as a batsman, as a bowler, how many batsmen he actually bowled, and what the runs they have scored against him. So those kind of the stats are available here. Now, now let's just go back to the home screen. So this was the first option available to us in a home screen, where you can go to any of the tournaments, and you can have the access to access the stats of that particular tournament. The other option available to us is just the third, from the top, the third option is a feature tournament. Of course, not all the tournaments will be having the name there. So some recent tournaments will show up here. So anyways, if you find your tournament here, just you can tap and it will take you to that particular tournament, just like we did a search, and then we were able to access the stats. So just like here in, for example, if I will click on to the MCA Division 2 here, it will take me to that particular tournament. There is another option to access the stats of any tournament. If you see just underneath the search tournament finder or search bar, there are these small summary cards of different matches. Of course, there are two kind of the cards here. One is the results, and other one is the live. You can just see in here, if I will scroll here, the most of this scorecard has a result onto the top. That means this match has been recently finished, and it will just show us a summary here. But here, see this match is basically live right now. So if you see this icon live on it, that means this match is still going on. And you will see another icon right up in here with any of these, the summary card streaming. That means if that particular match has a stream attached to it, now it will show the actual stream, YouTube or Facebook, wherever the stream was happening. You can link up with your match. And so now if I tap or click onto this particular result, it will show me onto the top of that particular stream. Like, let's say, for example, this match, they have broadcast their match through the live stream on YouTube. Now that full match will be available here. So of course, if I will play here, we will start playing, and then underneath it will has just the, like, as a regular score sheet available to us. So from these kind of these scorecards, let's go back to the home. You can also go to any you can have the access to that particular tournament. Like, say here, cause on this particular scorecard, I can see here Cosmos won by the 6th wicket. But rather than clicking anywhere onto the result card, if I go particular onto the matches or a point table, let's say if I click onto the points table, you can see this particular match was was a match of MCA Elite 2023. So if I will click onto the points table, it will take me to that MCA Elite tournament over there. So now by this way, of course, I can see all the other matches. I can go to the leaderboard or the points table. So basically that is another way. Through those the carousels of those the summary cards, you can click onto these the bottom options, point table, leaderboard, or matches, and it will take you to that tournament. So first option available to us even on a home screen directly is that the search bar, where you can search no matter how old your tournament is. Just start typing the tournament name, and you will see the name of your tournament in the list. Just click and it will take you there. The second option is through those the summary cards of the recent matches. You can just tap or click on to these the matches, point table or leaderboard option onto that particular summary card, and it will take you there to the related tournament. And the third option is the one, you can just pick one of the, if your tournament is available into the feature tournament, you can have an access there. So there is another recent addition to our app. So of course, like as an player, I would like to see my stats rather than going all my stats in a one place, rather than going into the individual tournament. Let's just take an example. Let's say if I have played last year in multiple tournaments, let's say in Division 1, Division 2, or maybe in Premier Division, and I would like to see all of my those stats in a one place. So if you see here, even on a home screen, the bottom menu bar, there is this small yellow icon there, just on the left side of the admin ID. If you just tap or click on in here, it will just give me a little bit more option into the menu bar, into the bottom menu bar, which is basically my tournaments, my results, and my scoring. My scoring, I'm gonna have an entirely a different video. This is another way quickly you can start as a team player, you can start your inning from here, but that's we will discuss later. Here we are talking about only the stats. So these two buttons are your best friends here. If you want to, as a player, if you want to see all your stats in one place, let's say I have already selected a player. Here's a Bruno Mac one. I will show you how you can change the player name in here if you already have selected, or if it is not, then let's just start from there. So basically, if when you will open your app first time, there will be no player selected here. So simply you have to click onto the switch player. It will show you this kind of a search bar where you can search your name. Let's say if I will start typing here Paramjeet Shahi. So if I want to see the stats, like I'm a Paramjeet Shahi and I want to see all my stats, I will just pick my name in here and I will just click on save and redirect. So now my name is selected. Like if I go back here onto the main screen here, and I will just expand that menu bar by clicking on the yellow button, and now you can see under the player it is showing the Paramjeet Paramjeet Shahi name here. And now only the first time I have to do this. Now app will remember me. So every time when you will come to your app, this player will always be here. So now just simply if I want to see all my stats or my tournaments, let's just see first I want to see my tournaments. If I just click onto my tournaments, it will show me all the tournaments that I have participated already. So of course MCA Premier Division and Manitoba Champions Trophy. So let's say I want to check my stats related to, or I want to check the stats of the MCA Premier Division. I just click over there and it will take me over. It will take me to that particular tournament. But rather than the tournament, if I just want to see my stats, it was that particular option that we were looking at my tournaments. It was showing me the list of all the tournaments that I participated. So it will give me an opportunity to access those tournaments quickly, right, just by clicking on any one of those names. Now the second tab is my results. If I click in over there, it will take me to that my my stats. Of course you can select any year, 2023 let's say for example, and it will show you all your results. So you can go back to the any year. If the app has the stats, it will show you over there. So that is the new option that we have added up in here. So I would recommend it. Like you should enter your name in here by clicking onto the switch player. Then app will remember it. You will have the much more easily. You will be able to access your all the tournaments or to your stats. And of course, I'm going to have another video soon. You can start your scoring from here rather than using the score sheet codes that normally we used to. But anyways, that's for a separate video. I know its videos is getting long, but just quickly I would like to show you there is through the menu bar we can have the access to any of those, the tournament or maybe a player or a team or team stat. Let's just start with the teams. If I from the menu, if I click onto the team, you can search a team by name. Of course, let's say we'll start typing Royal and it will show me the list of all the teams that started with the Royal. I can, let's say maybe I want to check the Royal Kings. I just pick up the name and it will take me to the team stats over there. And the same way for the player. If I go to the player, there are the multiple options. You can search a player in a league or in a tournament or in a team, or simply you can search a name, search a player by its name. Let's say if I want to search Bruno, I just start typing his name. Like it will show up in here. I can just click on into it, and then of course it will take me to that the stats of that particular player. And by this way, so the team players, and if you want to check the schedule or leaderboard or any tournament. Yes, of course, let's say if I want to check the schedule of any particular tournament, I will go into the menu, then I will select the schedule item there. I can start typing any of the tournament names, like from the search bar. The same way it works. Just you simply tap onto the name of your tournament, and it will show you the schedule for that one. The only one thing I would like to mention it here, if you want to check the full league schedule, so right now onto the very top option, we have the league or tournament. By default is the tournament. Switch it to the league, and then you can simply start typing the league name. So let's say for our league here is MCA Summer League 2023. If I will click that, it will take me to the full league schedule rather than the tournament. And of course you have a multiple option here. You can see this the full league schedule by the division wise, or maybe you can select in a particular division, and so on and so forth. So by these are the different ways to access your player or any team or any tournament stats. Hopefully this video will be useful for you guys. Thank you for watching.